Did James Arness really hate one of his co-stars? Yes, surprisingly, he did. For years, Arness was seen as calm, professional, even a father figure on set. But deep down, he carried a strong resentment toward one particular actor. So what caused this hatred? It all began during the long-running production of Gunsmoke. Arness was always known for his discipline and commitment, but one actor's constant tardiness, forgetfulness with lines, and playful, sometimes careless attitude behind the camera drove him to the edge. For Arness, this wasn't just unprofessional, it was disrespectful. Who was this actor? The man Arness resented the most was none other than Dennis Weaver, who played Chester. Weaver became one of the most beloved faces of the show. On screen, he charmed the audience with his warm and loyal portrayal, but behind the scenes, Arness saw something entirely different. Why was Arness so harsh on him? Because James Arness believed acting was built on discipline. He expected the same seriousness off camera as on it. Weaver's improvisations, his lighthearted approach, and his tendency to prolong shoots infuriated Arness. He reportedly said more than once, "This isn't a joke. We're carrying a show that millions of people watch." Did the audience ever notice this tension? Interestingly, no. On screen, their chemistry was undeniable. Chester's loyal, quirky energy balanced beautifully with Matt Dillon's stern authority. Fans adored the dynamic, but backstage, the frustration only grew stronger. Why did Arness reveal this so many years later? Because he had kept it bottled up for too long. Looking back in his later years, he no longer felt the need to hide it. In one interview, he admitted, "I've worked with many people in my life, but there was one who tested my patience every single day, Dennis Weaver." Did this revelation shock fans? Absolutely. People were stunned to hear that behind the legendary partnership was a quiet storm of resentment. Yet, many also understood his feelings. Anyone who has ever worked with someone careless while they themselves took the job seriously can empathize with that kind of frustration. So, what lesson does this story hold? It shows us that the harmony we see on screen doesn't always reflect reality. Hidden tensions, emotions, and human struggles often exist where we least expect them. Arness's confession in his final years wasn't about revenge, it was about unburdening his soul. And here's the irony. That very tension may have given Gunsmoke its raw, authentic energy. The underlying friction between the two actors might have translated into the believable chemistry fans loved for decades. If this story surprised you, it's because Hollywood's backstage truths are often far more dramatic than anything written into the script. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.